Barca beats Real Madrid. But is it too late for LaLiga glory? Welcome back to FlashLine News Sports. Today we're breaking down one of the most dramatic and emotional football fixtures of the season, El Clásico, Barcelona versus Real Madrid, a rivalry that never disappoints. And this latest chapter delivered big time. Barcelona claimed a thrilling victory over their biggest rivals. But the big question is enough to change the La Liga title race? Or is it simply a symbolic win? With Madrid still cruising toward the championship? Let's dive in. A must-win for Barca, and they delivered. Coming into this match, the stakes couldn't have been higher for Barcelona. Trailing behind Real Madrid in the standings, a loss would have effectively ended their title hopes. Madrid, meanwhile, were sitting pretty top of the table and fresh off a Champions League semifinal qualification. From the opening whistle, the urgency was clear. Barcelona came out with energy, precision, and hunger. The front trio of Lamine Yamal, Robert Lewandowski, and Ilkay Gundogan looked sharp. Their movement and passing created early chances, and eventually they found the breakthrough. Barca fans erupted with hope, but Madrid weren't just there to spectate. As they've shown all season, they know how to respond under pressure. Vinicius Jr. and Jude Bellingham constantly threatened on the counter, while the midfield trio of Kroos, Valverde, and Camavinga steadied the ship. Still, Barca held on, and when the final whistle blew, they had taken all 3 points. A huge win, but again, is it too late? Reality check. Madrid still lead the race. Despite the victory, Barcelona still trail Madrid in the standings. The points gap remains significant, and with only a few games left, Barca would need to be perfect and hope Madrid stumble multiple times. It's not impossible, but it's a long shot. This one gives Barca fans something to cheer about, a morale booster, a reminder that this team, despite its flaws and setbacks, still is fight. But in terms of the title, Madrid are still firmly in control. Madrid's consistency is their greatest weapon. Real Madrid haven't always been flashy this season, but they've been incredibly effective. When it matters, they get the job done. Whether it's grinding out a narrow win or putting on a show, they've shown the consistency needed to win a league title. Carlo Ancelotti has managed his squad brilliantly. He knows when to rest players, when to go all in, and how to get the best from his stars. And with La Liga and the Champions League both within reach, his team isn't about to panic over one defeat. Madrid will dust themselves off and push forward. That's what championship teams do. Mbappé to Madrid, the future just got brighter. Even though he didn't play in this match, Kylian Mbappé was one of the most talked about names during this Clásico. Rumors continue to swirl that the French superstar is finally on his way to the Santiago Bernabéu. If the deal goes through, Mbappé could join a frightening Madrid attack that already features Bellingham and Vinicius Jr., that have front line with pace, power, and goals written all over it. It wouldn't just boost Madrid. It could shift the balance of power in European football. Lamine Yamal, Barcelona's next icon? Barcelona may not be in position to spend big, but they got something money can't buy. Lamine Yamal. At just 16 years old, he's already making waves. His skill, maturity, and decision-making are beyond his years. And this Clásico was another showcase of his potential. Yamal didn't just hold his own. He stood out. In a game filled with stars, he looked like one of them, along with Pedri, Gavi, and Fermin Lopez. Yamal is part of a promising young core that Barcelona can build around for years. If they manage it right, this could be the beginning of a new golden generation. Xavi's Barcelona. Progress under pressure. It hasn't been an easy season for Xavi and his team. Injuries, financial uncertainty, and off-field distractions have all taken their toll. But through it all, there's been progress. Beating Madrid isn't just about the points. It's about belief, identity, pride. Barcelona still have work to do. They need depth. They need consistency. But what they've shown is that they aren't going away. This win, while maybe not enough to swing the title, could be the beginning of something more important. A long-term rebuild with real promise. The tactical battle. A chess match on the pitch. This Clásico also gave us a glimpse into the tactical brilliance on both benches. Xavi's aggressive press and use of wide space caused problems for Madrid's defense. Joao Cancelo and Yamal created width, and open lanes at Gundogan and Frenkie de Jong used control possession. Madrid, meanwhile, stuck to their strengths: quick transitions, calm midfield play, and individual brilliance. Ancelotti kept things flexible, but Barca had the edge on this day. It was a fascinating clash of styles, and a reminder that both teams still have some of the best minds in the game. A rivalry renewed, a league reborn. El Clásico has evolved. With Messi and Ronaldo gone, there were fears a rivalry would lose its spark. But this new generation, Bellingham, Yamal, Vinicius, Pedri, is writing its own story. Add Mbappé to the mix next season, and the La Liga spotlight to get a whole lot brighter. This match wasn't just about bragging rights. It was a window into the next era of Spanish football, one full of promised talent and high-stakes drama. Final thoughts. Symbolic victory, but still a statement. Barcelona's win over Real Madrid won't erase the gap in the standings, but it does send a message. They're not finished. They're building. They're coming. For Madrid, it's a bump, not a derailment. They still control their fate. But this match showed they're not invincible. This was more than just another league game. It was a reminder of what makes this rivalry so special, of how much it means to players, fans, and football lovers around the world. What did you think of the match? Did Barcelona impress you? Or is Madrid still too strong to stop? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this breakdown, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss a moment of the biggest football stories from around the world. Thanks for watching FlashLine News Sports, where the game never sleeps.